In order to get approved for premium amps, you need to meet strict criteria. While this can feel quite limiting, the rules encourage focus and clarity, and when you master them, you'll see that there's plenty of room to get your message across in a way that achieves your goals. Let's take a closer look at the requirements so you stand a better chance of getting your content approved and reaching the biggest audience possible. Remember, this only applies to the news module. In the other sections of the AMP, you've got all the creative freedom that you're used to. Keep all the content newsworthy. This is the biggie. So what do we mean by newsworthy? There are several factors that go into this, and it begins with the angle you take. Every premium AMP should be a clear announcement, release, update, or launch. Every paragraph of the news module should tie into this angle. Present the announcement like a third party, not the company itself. You're looking through a window onto your business. You're not inside the room. Don't encourage calls to action. Remember, the news module is meant to be news. Stick to a formal piece. Let it speak for itself. Don't go too overboard on the benefits for customers. You can talk about the product or service and what it offers, but avoid specific customer benefits. Don't use promises or guarantees. Offering these just makes you sound like you're trying too hard to sell something. Best to steer clear. Of course, you can go wild in the blog and the other modules. Okay, so that covers newsworthiness. What else do we need to think about? Sure, the company name is in the headline. You also need to be 100% sure that this is the same name that's in the company info and the letter of authorization. State the announcement clearly in the summary and the first paragraph. This is part of ensuring your content is newsworthy, but it's worth highlighting separately because failing to do this will get your AMP rejected. Avoid salesy language and hype. It's easy to fall into the trap of overhyping something or focusing too much on advertising. Let the product or service speak for itself. Stick to clear facts and descriptions. Keep general info to a minimum. If you need to include it, tie it into the main announcement. Focus on information relevance. If you promote a report, guide, or article, focus on the relevance of the information rather than a simple release announcement. Avoid mention of profits, ROI, and revenue incentives. Again, this is an area where you can easily sound too salesy. Let's take a look at some examples that have really nailed this. As you can see, the company name is in the headline. The article is also packed with keywords and is newsworthy. The business is revealing something. This announcement then goes on to anchor each paragraph of the article. Any general information is mixed with newsworthy hooks. There's no salesy language. Okay, here we've got another good example of how to combine general information with newsworthy hooks. Every paragraph adds something new or refers back to the launch. Lastly, here's a good example of what we mean by relevance of information. The research is set against a backdrop of pending government regulation, and again, each paragraph ties into the main angle really well. Hopefully that's helped to clear up some of the challenges associated with premium AMP distribution. By using the tips outlined here, you'll stand a much better chance of maximizing the eyes on your business.